It's time for the Coach's Corner Show with your host, Pat Disabato.
Hello, welcome to the Coach's Corner Show brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I am your host, Pat Disabato from the Daily Southtown newspaper, and we are at St. Laurence High School, home of the Vikings, 77th and Central in Burbank. We have a great show for you tonight, folks. Boys basketball coach Jim Sexton will be our first guest. Jim's a brother Rice grad, one of the great players, not only in Rice history, but in Southland history. A tremendous player, went on to play at UIC. This is his second season as head coach at Laurence. Finished 20-11 last year. Vikings are rolling, man. They're 8-1, beat Rita on Friday by 10, beat Notre Dame on Sunday. So they've had a pretty good weekend, and they're at Marmion this Friday, 7 p.m. So a lot of fun, a lot of great things happening here under the boys basketball direction of Coach Sexton. We're also going to have on junior forward Jeremiah Williams. He's off to a great start, almost averaging a double-double. So 6'4", kind of like a swing man, guard forward type. So we're going to talk to Jeremiah, all things Vikings as well. All right, folks, we're going to go to a Beggar's Pizza timeout. Remember, folks, join the Big Cheese Loyalty Program. Great, great perks, Beggar's Bucks, all kinds of good things. And remember, folks, the holiday get-togethers going on. Beggars, multiple locations, got some banquet rooms for you for all your holiday gatherings. All right, we come back. St. Laurence boys basketball coach Jim Sexton will be our guest. Stay tuned.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
Hello, boys. I'm a drop-dead gorgeous pepperoni sausage, hold the vegetables deep dish pizza. Just look at my cheese. Your place or mine. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
My experience was nice. It was easy, no pressure, easy sales. The first experience was so good that I kept coming back.
When I arrived to Apple Chevy, I was like, I was impressed. Just started with my dad, and then my dad recommended me like, hey, go to Apple Chevy, don't go to a different dealership, they help you out.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. If you're just joining us, our guest this week, St. Laurence boys basketball coach Jim Sexton. Jim, how's it going, my man?
It's awesome. We had a great week this week and couldn't be happier.
Yeah, you're not kidding. You had a great week, man. You guys are sitting 8-1, knocked off Notre Dame, knocked off St. Rita by 10 on Friday. So things are looking very, very promising in Viking land. This is your second season, my man. And you know how old I am? This guy was playing at Rice, and I was covering him. And he was as good as you've heard, folks. This guy could play. So, all right, 8-1, Jim. What's has you most excited about this start?
I think really the big thing, Pat, is our buy-in from our players. I mean, this is my second year, and last year we kind of developed a style where we're really going to push the ball up the floor and shoot a lot of three-pointers. We've kind of tweaked it even more this year where we're really even more spread out. We don't have a traditional center. It's a lot of, traditional run and gun, if you might say. But we do, if necessary, we'll get into a motion offense in the half court. So our biggest thing is 5 players on the floor that know what they're doing and know how to play the game. So it's actually easy on me as a coach.
All right, well, our second guest tonight is going to be Jeremiah Williams. Obviously, he's having a tremendous season for you, having about 21 a game, 8 boards, a lot of steals and assists, and another kid, Laurence Jackson. Both those guys integral parts of the pieces last year and now this season. What's been the biggest thing with their development, do you think, from last year to now?
You know, I think Jeremiah is a natural leader. Even as a sophomore, he came in and was pretty much the leader of our team, and he's only continued to do that more and more. And as his minutes increased and the things he's done for us, he pretty much can do everything on a basketball court, whether it be offensively or defensively. So he's just taking the next step. Lance honestly struggled a little bit from the 3-point line. He was our second best 3-point percentage guy last year. Timmy Malloy, a senior, was about 45 or 46%. Wow. Shot lights out. Lance was like 38%. He struggled a little bit from the 3-point line, but he continues to do little things. He had a bunch of offensive rebounds and putbacks yesterday, getting to the free throw line. And he really helps Jeremiah out because we don't have a really big team, and he helps Jeremiah out when we got to guard bigger players.
Yeah, nice, man. In regards to some of the other players, some of the big pieces, who are some kids that have really stepped up and played to their roles?
Two juniors, Finn Walsh, our point guard, and Trey Davis, our 2-guard or 3-guard, is really have played great. Finn has been great with decision making. He gets a ton of assists. The other night he almost had a triple-double against Reed. He had 11 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists as a point guard.
Wow, yeah, that's tremendous, man.
Trey's probably averaging, I just guesstimate here, but probably 4 threes a game. He's great at just running the floor, getting open, and he always has a knack to be able to find an open spot to hit a 3 or drive it to the basket. So they've been great.
And it's a younger team, right? I mean, you got some juniors, predominantly juniors relying on, right?
Yeah, Jeremiah, Trey, Finn. Right now, we have Lance is a senior. Billy Rappold is a senior. Starters to give us good minutes. Billy's been good from behind the arc. Tough player. He knows, again, like I said, all our guys know how to play the game, so it makes it easy on me. Donovan Slater is a senior who's really stepped in off the bench. Probably would have been a starter, but had some nagging injuries before the season and just stepped in off the bench. He was all tournament at the Revis Spartan Ram Classic, so it's been a great mix.
Yeah, that's nice, man. Nice balance. All right, so you beat Rita by 10 on Friday over here. What kind of message do you think that kind of sends the rest of the Catholic League about the Vikings?
I mean, this is actually the 3rd year in a row we've beaten Rita. So, I mean, that's a good thing for us. The neighborhood, 77th Street rival. Yeah, right. But, I think, as far as what it sends to the Catholic League is, I think we've kind of probably value ourselves a lot higher than maybe some of the analysts, and so it wasn't a surprise to us. But beating Rita, they're always highly ranked and kind of highly thought of. So it's a good step in the right direction. And like I said, it was a great atmosphere here when we played them at home on Friday night.
Yeah, that's great, man. So what do you think this team's biggest strength is, and what is it that kind of concerns you about this group as you start making a push in conference and then getting to the postseason?
Our biggest strength is just kind of our tempo. I mean, I think that's kind of, like I said, that's our style, and that's what the kids have bought into the most is, if you see us play, we're high flying tempo as far as we try to get the ball out of bounds as quickly as we possible. If we score, we try to get up and press as quick as possible to just continue to up tempo. We have a great training program here. Coach Brad and Coach Brian, our training coordinators, work with our guys all season. In the off season, and we want to take advantage of that conditioning. We believe that even though we don't play a ton of players, that our conditioning is going to kind of wear teams down, even though maybe play more players.
Right.
So I think that's our biggest strength. Weakness, we're not real big. So we've been great so far. We were actually talking about yesterday. Notre Dame had some length. St. Rita had some length. They
have a lot of length.
Yeah, we do a good job of team rebounding, but rebounding will probably be the one concern. Defensively, last year we weren't great, but so far we've been pretty good this year.
Yeah, and it's want. Defense is want, right?
Absolutely.
And, throughout this program, man, I think, what would you say, last year, freshmen and sophomores combined finished 43-4, so there's obviously talent throughout this program. And with talent comes, I want to play, I want the ball. How do you kind of keep everybody happy and realize team is more important than individual glory?
Our style is kind of a positionless style. I mean, it's the 5 guys that are out there are kind of working together. We don't necessarily even call positions. I mean, like yesterday when we played Notre Dame at that Morton College tournament, we had point guard and 2 guards, high ball screening for each other. We had a 5 and a 1 ball screening for each other. So, I mean, it's kind of trying to keep everybody involved in competing in practice. And our method has been, the best programs, whether it be basketball, football, baseball, not everyone's going to play. You know, if you want to be part of the program, and we're going to play the guys that deserve to play, and I think it breeds more competition in practice.
Yep. So what was it that finally you said, you know what, I want to be a high school coach?
I guess I got into it right away. I started training players right when I got out of UIC. When I graduated from college, I was working with Bob Hallberg, who was one of my college basketball coaches. He had started a training program where he was working with kids in small groups and individually training players to get ready for their high school seasons, their college seasons. I started doing that, and then a couple years later, I was able to hook on with Coach Richardson at Rice, and it's just a day-to-day working with players and just kind of not only seeing them develop on the court, but academically and in the classroom is awesome.
Yeah, and you brought up Rice, working for Coach Richardson. So how tough was it for you? You know, you're a Rice guy, you're a Rice legend, man, to come over here and kind of leave that in your past, and you're a Viking now, man.
Well, I mean, part of that was out of my hands, but it was a great opportunity. Coach Maley was here at the time. I really didn't even know Coach Maley that well, but he had reached out to me after things didn't work out with me at Rice, and I was able to come on with him and his staff, and it was a great experience with him. He moved on to a public school job, and I was able to come in and take over, and the program was in a good spot, and hopefully we continue to do it better and better. That's the stuff with Rice is kind of in the past, but so this, I guess everything works out for a reason, and it's been awesome.
Yeah, February 15th, folks. Crusaders come to Burbank, and we'll take on the Vikings. That will be a very intense game, man, for a lot of different reasons, but check that one out for sure. All right, so your father's been Evergreen Park mayor for 19 years, and if anyone drives through Evergreen Park or lives in Evergreen Park, you see the industry, the businesses, man. It's just unbelievable what your father has done to that community. What are some of the things that you've kind of learned from your dad and kind of applied it to being a coach in your life?
I think it's like anything else. I mean, I think sales and being a people person. I mean, he's the best people person I know. I mean, as far as the way he deals with people in the community, no one's ever turned down from asking a question or getting a problem solved. So I think a lot of that's problem solving, and a lot of that carries over to coaching. And he's our biggest fan, so he's never afraid to wear a St. Lawrence shirt if he's going on an interview, or so like I said, a part of it's sales. So.
Yeah, man, he's done a tremendous job. I mean, it's just amazing what he's done over there, man.
Thank you.
And what do you enjoy most about this experience? What really brings you joy?
I mean, you're going to bring Jeremiah in after me, and it's guys like Jeremiah and all the players we have in the program, and just the kind of day-to-day difference of, every day is not the same. When you know how that is. Yep. You're covering high school guys and high school guys, high school girls. Every day there's something different to deal with, and but at the end of the day, it's a really rewarding experience that obviously you hope to win a ton of games, but like I said, seeing these guys develop in the classroom, just the fun we have in the locker room, and practice to practice and things like that. I mean, and we try to stress that to the kids. Obviously the academics come first, but then the camaraderie and the things we do off the court sometimes are as much fun as the celebrations after a big win like we had these weeks.
Yep. And you know what, man, you say the word fun because these kids are asked and to commit more than they ever have been. You know what I mean? And somewhere along the way, you got to keep it fun. Correct?
Yeah, absolutely. We say it all the time. Yep. Let's go have some fun. Because again, if you're dreading coming here and then the kids aren't going to get much out of it. And I think if they have fun, they're going to work at it, and they're going to want to develop, and they're going to get better, and that's only going to lead better to their classroom studies, and then also obviously on the floor.
Yep, absolutely. All right, Jim. Well, thanks for being a guest on the Coach's Corner Show, my man.
Thanks so much. It's awesome.
Good luck the rest of the season. Vikings take on Marmion Friday, 7 o'clock at Marmion. Next up after this Lisa Thomas Salon timeout, Junior Jeremiah Williams will be our guest, talking Vikings hoops. Stay tuned.
At Lisa Thomas Salon, we think loving yourself and your selfie starts with the perfect stylist. That's why we've assembled an amazing team, each with a unique passion for beauty, providing the perfect combination of innovation and experience. Then adding just a little bit of fun. For hair, skin, nails, and makeup, no one does beautiful like Lisa Thomas. Because life's too exciting to settle for the same old thing. Schedule today at Lisa Thomas Salon, a Redken Elite partner with 3 area locations.
Bob's Auto Body and Repair in Blue Island has been prospering since 1968 when Robert Warniak Sr. opened a business. Bob's goal? To go above and beyond to satisfy their customers. Whether it's a small ding or a major collision repair, Bob's is a trained technician and state-of-the-art equipment to meet the high standards their customers expect and that Bob's demands. Bob's also offers complete mechanical services for your automobile, from an oil change to brake repairs. Mention this ad, Bob's will detail your car for free with any auto body work or give you a free oil change with any mechanical work. Bob's Auto Body and Repair, Blue Island.
If you're suffering from physical pain, nothing else matters. The one thing that should is Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, because experience never mattered more. Serving the community for 25 years with over 90 years of combined orthopedic experience, our fellowship-trained surgeons provide individualized care to those suffering from orthopedic pain. We deliver comprehensive care from diagnostic to surgical to rehabilitative services, all under one roof in each of our locations. Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, bringing university-level orthopedic care close to home.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. If you're just joining us, we're at St. Laurence High School, 77th and Central Avenue. Our guest, junior Jeremiah Williams. Jeremiah, thanks for coming on board, my man.
No problem.
All right, you guys off to a great start. We talked to Coach Sexton about this, 8-1. What is most fun about this to you, man? Obviously, winning is fun, but what do you enjoy most about this experience?
Playing with the guys I play with, knowing them for as long as I've been here, it's been fun. We get out and run and play the style I like to play, so It's a lot of fun, especially playing with the guys I play with.
So, you know, you're from Oak Park, and you talk about the system he plays, man. You guys play. Was that something that kind of like, wow, I want to play in that type of system? It's up-tempo, it's fun, you guys get after it?
When I first got here, the tempo, like the up-tempo style wasn't really here, but then my sophomore year when I was up on varsity, it definitely caught my eye, and I was like, this is definitely something I would like to do. So it was pretty fun last year, and this year it's only getting better. Yeah,
and that reflects in your numbers, man, because you're averaging like 21 points, 8 boards, you got some assists, some steals, you know, so you're a complete player, and it kind of, you know, that's kind of the strength of this system, right? You get to do a little bit of everything or what, man, yeah?
Yeah.
And you're getting some college looks. Talk about some of the college that have shown interest in you, Jeremiah.
Recently, Drake came to the game. UIC came to the Providence St. Mel game Tuesday. I've talked to schools like Montana, UAB. Yeah.
And Northern Iowa, right?
Yeah, Northern Iowa.
Contacted coach. So what do you think it's going to take? Are you just looking for the right fit? Is there something you want to go academically? Do you want to stay close to home, or really you just?
It's definitely the right fit, and also I look for a support system. Yeah. So that's very key to me and big to me and my family.
Okay. Coach Sexton, now I'm sure, you know, you're a young kid, man. What are you, 16? 16. So, you know, sometimes you hear about these old timers like Coach Sexton, and you're like, yeah, I wonder how good he really was. You know what I mean? So does he fire up some jumpers and kind of show you guys, you know, a thing or two, or what, man?
A couple of times. He hasn't done it in a while, but I tell him to come out all the time, but he does it a couple of times.
He does it a couple of times. I'm gonna give you guys a little warning here, man. Don't push him too much, because, you know, you guys might be in for a little bit of a whipping, and you don't want to get beat by someone, you know. Are you 40 yet, Jim? You hit
42.
42, man. That's not good. 42-year-old whipping your booty, you know, that's tough to take, man. But he was a player. He was a great, great player, man. In regards to the team, Jeremiah, what do you think this team's strength is, and what do you think you guys are capable of achieving this year?
Our strength, we definitely play hard at all times, and it gets me to play harder too, because if they're playing hard, why shouldn't I? And also our ability to make shots. If we go down, someone's always stepping up, hitting a big shot, whether it's me, Billy, Dono, Finn, Trey.
Yep.
So
you guys can't get focused. Teams can't focus on one guy, right? Yep. So what do you think, man? I mean, obviously a goal is to win the Catholic League, correct? What do you see as being a big difference from last year's team to this year's team, and maybe you guys can take that next step?
From last year, definitely everyone bought in, but also definitely what I like is the defensive end. Everyone's playing better defense, we're talking better, and we're definitely more connected in the locker room.
Yeah. So tight-knit group, huh, man?
Yes.
You guys are pretty tight. All right. All right, my man. Well, good luck to the Vikings the rest of the season, man. You guys play hard, and most of all, listen to this guy because he knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? All right, Jeremiah, thank you very much. We're going to go to an athletics, sports, and orthopedic physical therapy timeout. We return, players of the week, some results. Stick around. Athletic Sports and Orthopedic Physical Therapy is a 2,200 square foot facility that includes the latest in rehabilitation equipment, including the HydroTrack underwater treadmill. All therapists at Athletics are experienced and offer hands-on treatment for patients that require such therapy. Whether it's your feet, ankles, knees, hips, lower back, shoulders, elbows, wrists, neck, or jaw, Athletics is here to help. We at Athletics understand you as a patient have the right to choose where you receive treatment. Ask your physician if Athletics, with locations in Oak Lawn and Orland Park, is right for you. Whether you're in the mood for a Chicago-style hot dog, Italian beef sandwich, Philly cheesesteak, or charbroiled cheeseburger, Joey's Red Hots has you covered. In the mood for something lighter, Joey's Salads promises to hit the spot. Looking to cool off on a hot day or after a workout? Joey's refreshing homemade Italian ice will satisfy. Come check out Joey's Red Hots at 17400 Wolf Road in Orland Park or at 115th Street and Western Avenue in the Beverly community, where they're open until 5 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. No matter which location you visit, Joey's Red Hots promises to provide exceptional tasting food at an affordable price.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
I'm a half sausage for you and your husband and a half just cheese for the kids, who never seem to stop moving. Go ahead and take the night off, Mom. I got you covered. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'd like to thank St. Lawrence boys basketball coach Jim Sexton and junior forward Jeremiah Williams for being our guests. Good luck to the Vikings the rest of the way. All right, we got our results segment sponsored by Athletic Sports and Orthopedic Physical Therapy. Our good buddy Tom Mulvey, 2 locations, Oak Lawn, Orland Park. We're going to be taping out there. I think it's going to be our first show coming out of the new year. So, all right, folks. Shepherd 46, Tinley Park 36 for Shep Terrell Richmond, 14 points. Burton Harper 12 points, 5 boards. Jourdan Jackson 10 points for the Astros, who are rolling. Chris Harrison, their best player, averaged a double-double last year. He's been injured the entire season, not coming back till January. And the Astros are rolling along here at 6-2. For Tinley Park, Christian Hooker 16 points. Mario Laurence had 12. Game I was at Friday night, TF North 63, Oak Lawn 56 in overtime. Heck of a ball game. For TF North, CJ Gilbert, 24 points. He had some clutch free throws down the stretch. Darrell Reed had 12 points. Julius Bird had 8 points. He hit a 3 in overtime that gave TF North the lead, and they would not relinquish the lead the rest of the way. For Oak Lawn, Sammy Osmani, you're going to hear that name one more time during the show. He had 27 points. Trey Ward, 17 points. David Reyes, 10 points. It's a real good trio for the Spartans, who are going to continue to win some games. Marion Catholic 58, Marist 51 in an East Suburban Catholic Conference match. For Marion Catholic, Chris White, 11 points, 11 boards. Aaron Eulis, 19 points. Elijah Jones, 10 points for Marist. Nile Hill had 17. Dorion Pendleton had 8 for the Redhawks. The Labriola Bakery Cafe Golden Baguette Player of the Week, Oak Lawn Sammy Osmani. 42 points he had Tuesday during a win over TF South, and he added 27 points in the game I mentioned against TF North. So he had his way with the old Thornton Fractional District. For his efforts, we're going to hook him up with a $25 gift card, compliments of Labriola Bakery Cafe in Oak Brook in Chicago. That'll also work at Stan's Donuts and Labaro, where we taped last week. The Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club Player of the Week, we're going to hook up Stagg senior Kelsey Kelley. She scored 57 points during 3 victories over Shepherd, Andrew, and Tinley Park. And I can tell you one thing, those 57 points are more than her father scored his entire lifetime. We're going to hook her up with a nice gift certificate, compliments of Lisa Thomas Salon, locations in Mokina, Tinley Park, and Orland. Remember, high school kids, girls, $27 haircuts, boys, $17 haircuts. Just show your high school ID. All 3 Lisa Thomas Salon locations. All right, folks, we are going to go to a Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout. Remember, buy a $100 gift card, Labriola Bakery Cafe, they hook you up with a $20 gift card. That's given, man. That's given. We'll be back.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oak Grove Promenade.
At Lisa Thomas Salon, we think loving yourself and your selfie starts with the perfect stylist. That's why we've assembled an amazing team, each with a unique passion for beauty, providing the perfect combination of innovation and experience. Then adding just a little bit of fun. For hair, skin, nails, and makeup, no one does beautiful like Lisa Thomas. Because life's too exciting to settle for the same old thing. Schedule today at Lisa Thomas Salon, a Redken Elite partner with 3 area locations.
Bob's Auto Body and Repair in Blue Island has been prospering since 1968 when Robert Warniak Sr. opened a business. Bob's goal? To go above and beyond to satisfy their customers. Whether it's a small ding or a major collision repair, Bob's is a trained technician and state-of-the-art equipment to meet the high standards their customers expect and that Bob's demands. Bob's also offers complete mechanical services for your automobile, from an oil change to brake repairs. Mention this ad, Bob's will detail your car for free with any auto body work or give you a free oil change with any mechanical work. Bob's Auto Body and Repair, Blue Island.
If you're suffering from physical pain, nothing else matters. The one thing that should is Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, because experience never mattered more. Serving the community for 25 years with over 90 years of combined orthopedic experience, our fellowship-trained surgeons provide individualized care to those suffering from orthopedic pain. We deliver comprehensive care from diagnostic to surgical to rehabilitative services, all under one roof in each of our locations. Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, bringing university-level orthopedic care close to home.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Before we get to High and Tight, sponsored by Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, locations in Orland Park and Oak Lawn. Remember, holidays, stocking stuffers, man, we've got some great stocking stuffers as sponsors. Beggar's Pizza, Joey's Red Hots, Labriola Bakery Cafe, La Barra, Stan's Donuts, Lisa Thomas Salon. You know, some great opportunities. And remember, we got Bob's Auto Body, we've got Apple Chevrolet. You're looking for a car, looking to get your car fixed, Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, and of course athletics, sports and orthopedic physical therapy, Tom Mulvey. So some great people. All right, folks, High and Tight. You know, Southtown came out with our all-area football team, and you know, inadvertently, you're always going to hear from people say, oh, you should have this kid on here, you should have that guy on there. Hey, we have a 47-member team, cover over 40 schools. So I've been doing this for 29 years, picking these all-area teams. It's tough. There's some kids that are deserving are not going to make the cut. It's just the way it goes. But the one thing I did not get any flack was for our Player of the Year. That was Sebastian Castro Richards. And you know, all you have to do is look at the numbers. He's an Iowa recruit, 95 tackles, 6 interceptions, rushed for like 600 yards, passed for another 400 yards. So he did everything for him. So there were no complaints on him. He was very well deserving. He was a guest of the show week 1 when we had Richards coach Tony Sheehan on. All right, folks, hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you next week. Get out and do some Christmas shopping.
Show number 400.
Show number 400 next week, too. Momentous occasion we will celebrate. See you next week.